Welcome, parents. My name is Glasco, and I will be your kids' online Algebra 2 teacher. Though the situation this year is a little bit different, I'm excited for what's to come. In this video, I will highlight some of the important stuff pertaining to this course and give you a small Schoology tour. Let's go ahead and start. So at any time during this video, if you need to write down any important information, go ahead and pause the video. So here's my contact information, email and voicemail. I particularly respond better to email, so if you have any questions, I would highly suggest that you email me. My plan will be second hour, and this will be important when we come in person. Now you see maybe some pictures here. I did go to William Jewell College, and this is my 5th year of teaching. The picture up here where I'm holding toilet paper, I just bought a house this summer, which is very exciting, and really the most important part of getting your house is having toilet paper there. Okay, let's do grading policies. So our test and quiz is going to be 60%, the homework will be 40%. Now these two combined will be worth 90% of the semester grade. Final exam will be 10% of the semester grade. In the springtime, sophomores will take the EOC in May. We will practice and review beforehand. This will be worth 10% of the grade. Juniors will take the ACT either in March or April. Once again, we will practice and review before they take this. Okay, required materials. I'm going to go from bottom to top. First of all, it's just some notebook paper and maybe graphing paper, something so they can write things out. Another is a graphing calculator. For this year, there is a free Chrome extension that the students can go ahead and download onto their Chromebook. Now, if you believe your kid is going to go into a higher level of learning in math, especially next year or maybe into college or anything like that, we do suggest that they buy a TI-84 or TI-80 graphing calculator. Otherwise, we do have in our class, when we come back to live classes, classroom set of graphing calculators. The last thing is going to be a stylus. Now, because we're going to do a lot more on the Chromebooks in which the students will write and do their work on, I am requiring them to buy a stylus or an EMR pen. Now they have to buy EMR pen because any other stylus will not work on the Chromebook. They can use their finger, but it does become very difficult, especially when they have to show their work or do graphing. Now, the EMR pen you can purchase through the school for $18. There will be a form on the Schoology page, which I will show you, and you must be completed by Friday, September 11th. Here's my tutoring schedule. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So before and after school, I just suggest that the students email me saying, hey, can I come in for a Google Meet to get help? Now, because this is online, there are not specific hours. Now, my really free hours are going to be 6th and 7th hours because that's what they have scheduled for the online particularly. That doesn't mean that they have to come, okay? Online is going to be more asynchronous, meaning it's going to be more on their own pace than if it's all together. But these are just 2 times. My 6th hour is going to be an open tutoring, meaning I'm just going to have the Google Meet open, and then they can come in and go whenever they want during this hour. 7th hour is going to be more like the before and after school. Have them email me and they can join the Google Meet. On Wednesdays, I will have a specified time, so meaning that students do have to say, hey, can I come into the Google Meet at 9 a.m. or 9:15 a.m.? They have to set a time. Then 10 to 12 is just going to be an open tutoring time, so I'll have my Google Meet open for those 2 hours and they can come and go as they please. It's going to be very imperative that communication is key here. We want to make sure that students and parents are emailing or contacting so that we can have clear communication. I will also have, once again, Google Meets here. Okay, remind. So I'm going to use this to communicate with both you and your kids about upcoming events like tests, quizzes, when grades are all good to go. So all you have to text is @bglasc to 81010. I strongly recommend to go ahead and sign up for this. Let's go ahead and take a quick Schoology tour. This is what it's going to look like. Week 1, I will go by weeks here. So if we click into week 1, there will be a this week's instructions, and then there'll be folders for each of the days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, which are the instruction days. If you click into one of the folders, it'll have today's instructions, when things are due and what's occurring, and then any other links that needs to be here. There will be video notes, and I will put notes or the videos in here for the unit, and then homework assignments as well. Now, anytime these folders become old, they go into the old folders here. Here we have the online learning info. I have the course and Schoology info. This just contains basically my classroom elements, my syllabus here, and you'll see the Schoology homework tips and tricks. How-to videos is just going to explain how kids can use their Chromebooks and how to use Schoology as well. Additional math resources, that's just going to include basically my office hours as what you saw, as well as the link to get the Chromebook extension. And lastly, it's going to be the school info. This will kind of just pertain to online learning expectations. Now, there is possibility that I might add more folders later on. Now, before I get to the EMR pin form, notice that I have some of these buttons. These is where students can click on them and it'll go automatically to that folder. So, for example, notice when I went to week 1, I had to click on some buttons, right? And so here, Tuesday or Thursday, Friday, will automatically go to that folder. So it's a little shortcut for them. Same thing for Google Meet. This will go automatically to that Google. And then Need Help will just go to my office hours and tutoring times. Lastly, I want to talk about is the EMR PIN sign-up form. So here's a Google form. Once again, I do require that. Because it will be a lot easier for students to go ahead and write onto their Chromebooks. So you need to fill this out. I highly suggest that you and your kids sit down together and fill it out together. And it must be done by Friday, September 11th. If you have any additional questions about the EMR PIN, go ahead and email me. If anything else you have additional questions to, anything pertaining to this video or anything to the course or online learning, please do not hesitate to email me. Thank you, parents.